coaches, Coach Angela here. We are going over our very exciting, super challenging, and really fun fit test for our Kondition camp. So the idea behind this fit test is to incorporate our timed mile, but make it a little bit different by adding exercises in between. So there'll be exercises at the very beginning that everyone must perform together, what we call a buy-in, exercise at the quarter, the half, and at the 3/4 mile markers, and then a buy-out exercise that they have to complete before they can call for time. So if your time mile is an out and back, that's fine. Just remember at the quarter and the 3/4 mark, there's going to be 2 stations then, because they'll do their buy-in, they'll run out a quarter, complete an exercise, run to the half, complete an exercise, come back to that marker where the quarter mile is, complete their 3rd exercise, and then run to the finish line to complete that final buy-out exercise. So we tried to keep it very clear, very simple, 30 reps across the board. We also have the option to shorten this up into a half a mile and 15 reps. So you can play around with balance level. We were really hoping that by making it a mile long, doing 15 reps or 30 reps of each would have the girls finishing around the same time in terms of taking off to the next quarter mile run or walk. And then when everyone calls for time, they're doing leapfrog and cheering the girls on who are still out on the course. Everyone's staying together. We're not letting anyone rest just because they've come across that finish line. One, they should need to get a short rest to catch their breath and recover, and then they can run out and cheer the girls on. So this setup will stay the same for every single fit test. So we have fit test in week 1, week 2, and week 1, week 3, and week 6. You can tell I'm still recovering from cert week in just a little bit. So this portion of the fit test where we're doing our time mile and exercises will stay the same. The second part of the workout will change slightly every week just to keep it a little different and a little fresh so it's not a lot of repetition. This is the portion that they're tallying up. So they're going to be taking their time from week 1, week 3, and week 6 and tracking those times. The second half of the fit test, which is going to be recorded in a separate video, we don't pay attention to. They're going to do it once. It's not really something that we're going to be tracking over the brick. So let me know if that's not super clear. You can comment on the coach's page and I can attempt to clarify for you. But the timed mile exercises, that's the fit test. Anything that's left over in the workout to take up the rest of the hour is not part of the fit test, okay? So you're gonna get everyone together. We're going to start our warm-up all together, doing dynamic exercises, most likely in a big circle, introducing everyone, going over jogging in place, high knees, monster kicks, hip openers. I really love, Nikki did our hip opener with a little chassé, side to the side, hip opener, chassé to the side. You can do side shuffles. You can do crunches across the body. I love giving a big squeeze in to start to open and expand the hip flexors. You can also do these and roll out the ankles. You can do a little stanky leg action over here. So we're rolling the ankle, bring the knees together and do some knee rolls, making sure that we're not letting the knees come over the toes here. We're just doing nice, easy, gentle warm up with the knees. They can jog a certain distance. You can have them travel walking lunges. Just making sure that warm up is engaging all of the major muscle groups in their body because they're going to be activating all of the major muscle groups, but you're not fatiguing them so that when they begin their fit test, they're well rested and good to go. So in our warm up, we're also going to be discussing what the setup is. So hopefully your girls are either, there's a large majority of them that know your mapped course, but on the flip side, it is also extremely well marked. So there's cones, there's chalk, there's no way for them to get lost. Every single place that there might be a little hesitation or confusion, you've got a big chalk X so that they don't take that turn or run down that sidewalk and that they're continuing to the point that you want them to go to. So we're going to do our buy-in. We've either got 100 jump rope for balance and strength, or 100 double unders for Kaya. So that's gonna be super fun to do right before we take off for pretty much a quarter-mile sprint, because we're gonna have that rest when we're doing our exercise. So our jump rope, just reviewing in warm-up, you're gonna be reviewing, everyone can have a jump rope. If they don't, or if you don't have enough jump ropes for everyone right then, you can just go over making sure that they're jumping nice and light in place and that everything is coming from the wrist. So it's like we're whisking eggs here. The faster the wrist goes, the more rotations we're gonna get with the rope, and make sure they're just clearing the ground about 1 to 2 inches max. They're not getting like a huge jump up because that's pretty exhausting, and we also need them to have energy to be able to run their mile. So everyone will be in a group. You're gonna blow the whistle that starts the time immediately. So they do their 100 reps, whether it's balance and strength or 100 double unders for Kaya. They're gonna run to the quarter mile, which has yoga mats laid out, and they're gonna be doing 100 squat thrust light. 100 squat thrust light means no push-up. No push-up on the squat thrust. So our balance level, we're going to plant the hands, we're gonna step back, step it in, big clap at the top. You'll most likely have a curb or something nearby that they can elevate slightly if needed. If you don't have a curb in your area, or you feel like you're gonna need a little elevation, you need to drive your car out and put out some plyo boxes on the side so that they can elevate. For strength, we're gonna jump or hop back, jump or hop in, big clap at the top, and Kaya, we're going to add speed and height, 30 reps before they take off to the half-mile marker. When they get to the half-mile marker, we have 30 back lunges. 2 is 1. So we're gonna be stepping back, dropping that back knee straight down to the ground. So they should have this perfect L in the front and the back. They switch, drop that back knee. It barely kisses the ground for Kaya. We're here for balance and slightly deeper for strength. Chest is open and bright the whole time. Then they're gonna take off for their 3/4 mile marker. When they get there, they have 30 push-ups. So again, lay out some yoga mats if you want it. Balance level, we are on our knees here. Strength, we have our famous halvesy push-ups. We inhale down, drop the knees, exhale up, and full Kaya plank position for Kaya level. Then they're going to be running to the finish line. You're not calling time when they get to that finish line because they have 30 kettlebell swings at that point. So I'm gonna, in the theme of blue, my blue mat, my blue pants, my blue top, I'm gonna get this little sweet blue kettlebell. So 30 kettlebell swings to complete and call for time. So for balance level, they're gonna have a lighter weight. They may have no weight, okay? We'll gradually increase that weight as we go up in levels, and they're gonna be adding speed to that. So we're gonna push those hips back. So most people will drop into a squat and then try to pop their hips up. We wanna be pushing the hips back. So it's like this little hinge at the hips with an engagement of the glutes and the core as they stop in front of that wall and use that momentum to thrust that kettlebell up. So we just wanna come up to shoulder height, keeping the gaze forward, activating with the back line of the body to get that weight up. Then they call for time, record it, circle what level they were at, and you head in for the second part of our Tuesday workout. Have fun.